right. Well, Kamala Harris, we have to make sure we support.
Vice President Kamala Harris.
Vice President Kamala Harris. We have to make sure we support, we promote, and we help her out because they are attacking her. Now, since Biden dropped out of the 2024 presidential election and endorsed her, it seems like they made so many different things. They called her a DEI candidate. They accused her of sleeping her way to the top. They call her unlikable.
She's heard it all before. Like you got to understand, Kamala Harris has been the first at everything she's done, whether it was Attorney General, whether it was Senate, whether it was Vice President. She's heard all of these rooms before. These are the greatest hits. Okay.
Well, Alec Lacey, who's an author and a podcast host, he was on Fox Business Network. He compared her to somebody I don't think she's ever been compared to.
Yeah, and then there's the DEI press secretary telling you that the DEI vice president is the future of the party here. And so the future looks kind of dim for the Democrats here, but this is no shocker either. Kamala Harris, she's the original Tuah girl. That's the way she got where she is. And the party's going downhill if it's in her hands.
That was tough. That was harsh.
The Tuah girl, though?
Well, the worst part about that wasn't the fact that he called her a Tuah girl. It was saying that that's how she got to where she is.
Correct.
That's not how she got to where she is. But I'm not letting those people steal my joy, and neither should you, because everybody wants to be funny. Everybody wants to perform. So Republicans say wild things about Democrats, and Democrats say wild things about Republicans. It is what it is. If you dish it, you got to be able to take it. Furthermore, y'all not going to listen. You're not going to turn the Tuah into something negative. Okay,
what?
Saying someone is a Tuah girl is a compliment as far as I'm concerned. Dropping the clues bomb for all the Tuah girls out there, okay? Tuah has been the best marketing for oral sex in a long time from a woman. All right, you hear guys talking about throat babies and give me that Becky, and a lot of female rappers rap about how good they do it, but Tuah sounds wholesome. Okay?
Does it?
And it's mainstream at this point. Yes!
You got to spit on that thing?
Yeah, drop one of the clues bombs for the Tuah girl. Hey! I got Brandon is in here, Red is in here. Raise your hands if you like a little Tuah, okay? Envy, you raising your hand too. What's wrong with y'all, man? You people ruin everything, and I'm not gonna let you ruin Tuah or Kamala Harris's moment, okay? There's other things we could be discussing, like the fact 40,000 new voters have registered in the last 48 hours.
Right.
I want to see more of that. If you're not registered to vote, go register to vote. Kamala Harris campaign has raised over $100 million. I saw Future Forward, which is a major Dem super PAC. They received $150 million in new commitments from major Democratic donors since Biden stepped down. People are energized. People care. And damn it, that's all we can ask for. So I'm not sitting around wasting my energy on whether someone said college or colored. And I'm definitely not sitting around wasting my energy being fake outraged because a man gave the VP a compliment and don't know it. Okay.
What?
All right.
So should we make T-shirts?
Tuah for Harris. Drop one of clues bombs for Tuah for Harris. Yes, you got all these different groups. All these different groups are having Zoom calls and fundraisers. Black women did it. Black men did it. White women did it. Yesterday I saw one for disabled people.
What?
I did.
Handicaps for Harris?
Yeah. I ain't say handicaps for Harris, but it was disabled people that were going to come together and have a Zoom call. So yes, let's do Tuahs for Harris. Whether you male or female and you feel like you deliver that good Tuah, do a Zoom call, raise some money this weekend. Tuahs for Harris. I'm not mad at that. You're not going to steal my joy. Leave me alone.
All right. Well, Trump's vice president pick, Senator J.D. Vance, he also attacked a bunch of people, and we're talking about that the White House and Democrats have nothing but cat women, but he also added people to judge.
We're effectively run in this country via the Democrats, via our corporate oligarchs, by a bunch of childless cat ladies who are miserable at their own lives and the choices that they've made, and so they want to make the rest of the country miserable too. And it's just a basic fact. You look at Kamala Harris, Pete Buttigieg, AOC, the entire future of the Democrats is controlled by people without children. And how does it make any sense that we've turned our country over to people who don't really have a direct stake in it?
Pete got 2 kids.
I guess you're trying to call him a cat woman. He's trying to play. It's just stupid.
Pete has 2 kids. That's number one. Number two, you don't know what AOC wants to do in the future. Number 3, you gotta stop talking like that because you don't know why people don't have kids. You don't know if it's something. You don't know if they can't have them.
They can't have kids.
You don't know if they've made the choice not to have them, and if they have, that's on them. You don't know if they've had, abortions for whatever reason. That's literally like walking up to a woman.
Choice.
That's right. That's like walking up to a woman who got a big stomach and being like, "How many months are you?"
Yeah, are you pregnant?
And then you realize she's not. Mind your goddamn business.
Well, Whoopi Goldberg responded.
Sir, there are people who have chosen not to have children.
That's a fact.
For whatever reason. There are people who want to have children who cannot. How dare you?
That is a fact, too.
You never had a baby. Your wife had a baby, but you never had a baby. So you know nothing about this. And how dare you? And women, you heard how he thinks of you.
Yeah.
This is not good for you, JD.
That is why styles make fights and why this is such a good matchup, because when it comes to, the Supreme Court abolishing Roe v. Wade and Donald Trump taking credit for the Supreme Court abolishing Roe v. Wade, when you have somebody like Kamala Harris, who is a woman, she can speak to all of that in a different way. Because everything Whoopi Goldberg said is absolutely true. As a man, we never even have the choice to decide whether we're going to have a baby or choose a career. Some women have had to make that choice.
Right.
As a man, we don't know anything about not being able to have kids. As a man, we don't know anything about having an abortion. He's paid for some, but we've never had one. So she's going to wash him on that topic every single time. That's why they don't bring it up.
Mm-hmm. And that's why you said
I don't even know why J.D. Vance even bring that up.
J.D. Vance, mind your business.
Mind your business. And conservatives are not going to win that debate.
And lastly, Little Rel is pissed off at you guys. He posted a picture the other day showing his weight loss and showing his drive and how he got to a great place physically, mentally, spiritually, and professionally. And instead of people saying, we appreciate you, they were killing him, saying it looks like Ozempic to me. And he was mad about that because he said he really put in the work.
I put a post up a couple days ago, just talking about how really proud I am of me, the work I've put in, honestly, consistently for the last 5 years. But I thought it was interesting that as I said that, then that's when people started saying, he's taking the Ozempic. And I think I saw the TMZ thing yesterday showing all the comments of people saying that, he said this and that, but we know it's Ozempic. But one thing I ain't gonna play about is God. Y'all don't know what I've been through. And the only thing I was bragging about was just how I heard God and decided to move in that way. Man, I was going through it. I was stressing. I had anxiety. My assistant one day came to my house because I was running late for set, and I was just sitting on my stairs, bawling, crying, and I didn't know why. It's been so many crazy moments and beautiful moments at the same time where people spoke life into me and helped me get on this journey.
So yesterday he posted, I'm on God Zempic, Happy Zempic, Hard Work Zempic, Purpose Zempic, and just plan on Truth Zempic.
Well, salute to my guy, Rel. I'm proud of him
Shout
for
to
the
Lil
weight he
Rel.
lost, dropping the clues bombs for Lil Rel. I'm proud of the work he put in, but I'm also proud of black people because we have come a long way. I was born in 1978. I remember back in the day, if somebody lose that much weight, we said they was on crack
They
or
definitely
they had
said
AIDS. Okay? So I'm glad of our progress, all right? I'm glad that we're blaming it on a weight loss drug now instead of crack or AIDS. Okay? I know the era I come from. I am glad of our progress.
I will say this. You have evolved because you're looking at
you. Why you say you?
Because you're looking at the positive things, like the hot Tuah girl, you hot Tuah for Harris.
Because y'all only see things from one side because y'all too emotional.
Then you say Ozempic, you be like, yeah, back in my day, you be a crackhead.
You're just too emotional. Y'all don't see things from all angles. That's your problem.
All right. Well, that is the mess. All right. Now, when we come back, we got Front Page News. Morgan will be joining us. And then LaToya lucky to be here, so don't go anywhere. Her new film, I Thought My Husband's Wife Was Dead. We'll talk to her about all that. All right, it's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.